Yesterday, while watching Kung Fu Panda 4 with my daughter, I knew God had something, or some things rather, to say to me. Po Ping, the panda, also known as the Dragon Warrior, was climbing the steps to the Jade Palace when he was told by Master Shifu, a red panda, the headmaster of the Jade Palace and the trainer of the Furious Five, that it was time to take the next step in his journey. In order to do that, Po must choose and train his successor, a new Dragon Warrior, which, because Po must advance into his role as the chosen spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. However, Po refused to listen. As a result, he was lured by Zen, a quick-witted Corsic fox, directly into the trap of a chameleon, a powerful shape-shifting sorceress who had ill-intended plans for Po's staff of wisdom. The chameleon ultimately used the combined energy of a blood-red moon and the unintentionally given staff of peace to open the spiritual realm and bring forth spirit masters in order to steal their chi and capture them. Po and Zen later teamed up to defeat the chameleon, returning the spirit masters to the spirit realm and sending the chameleon there as well. Okay, let's break this down. I may have to do a part 2 because this is just such a full word and it goes in so many different ways, from personal to personal being you yourself, to kingdom marriage, to just life in general. So listen with your spiritual ears, and again, maybe there will be a part 2. At any rate, there have according to the Lord, thus says the Lord, there are or have been habits, locations, people, places, etc. in your life that God has told you to leave or let go. But because of maybe your pride, arrogance, comfort, and or uncertainty, it all boils down to disobedience. And for whatever reason, you've refused, which has brought unnecessary pain, disappointment, trials, and tribulations in your life. Just so much unnecessary warfare that was never intended for your life, but because of your disobedience, it's now in your life. You've been lured into situations and catfished by counterfeits, all because of your disobedience. Always remember, obedience is better than sacrifice. Fortunately, we serve a gracious God who will always turn things around in your favor. God is gracious to those who are called and who are following His will. The will of God will never take you where the grace of God will not protect you. God will cause the enemy to fall victim to their own plan. Judgment is coming, and really and truthfully, judgment is not coming, but judgment is here. People of God, judgment is here. It's upon us. So please don't get trapped where God's grace and mercy has already delivered you from. Today, ask yourselves, what area or areas in my life am I trying to stay comfortable when God has called me to get uncomfortable and go higher? This morning I heard at 7:13 a.m., and this was spiritually, I heard an alarm clock. 7:13 in the Strong's Concordance means enough or sufficient. And God is saying, time is up. Wake up. Wake up to the dangers and things that are around you. Wake up to these counterfeit people who are imitating, who are just, they're like chameleons. They're imitating people who are supposed to be in your life. But just like the chameleon in this story, they can come very close, but they cannot imitate 100%. So you have to pay very close attention, because authenticity will always show a counterfeit, a chameleon can never be authentic because it's not them. They're not authentic. You can't be authentic in what you're mimicking. Just remember, always imitate it, never duplicate it. So God is saying enough, though. Enough is enough. He's allowed you sufficient time to exit, but should you choose not to listen to his word, should you choose to want to still go in your own way, God does give us free will and choice, and you're able to do that. But he says stay at your own risk. I love you, brothers and sisters. I love you with the love of the Lord, and I hope that you have a blessed day in purpose, on purpose,